This week on Your Newsroom.
I'm Amara Lewis. February is Black History Month, honoring contributions, sacrifices, and achievements of Black people who have helped shape our nation. The university will be holding events all month, and our cameras were there at the kickoff celebration.
I'm Isabella Kicklighter. Along with all of the celebrations for Black History Month, the second annual Black Student Business Pop-Up was held last week. We shopped till we dropped.
Everyone knows the famous Dingus McGee's. Their traditions have stayed alive since opening in 1979. Now in their 43rd year, we got an inside look at how they plan to keep the traditions going for future generations.
Plus, Amara serves up her new bi-weekly segment called Taste the Borough. She'll highlight local eateries in Statesboro, starting with Emmy's Bubble Tea.
If it matters to you, it matters to us. And it all starts right now.
This is Your Newsroom with Amara Lewis and Isabella Kicklighter, plus your team of reporters in the field covering stories that matter to you. Now from the Georgian Media Group, this is Your Newsroom.
Hey everyone, welcome to Your Newsroom. I'm Isabella Kicklighter.
And I'm Amara Lewis. The Office of Multicultural Affairs hosted a Black Heritage Month kickoff event where they invited the campus to celebrate the commencement of Black History Month with food, games, trivia, and an open mic. Your Newsroom's Ashley Watts was there and filed this report.
We enter the month of February. Celebrations of Black culture take place all around America. In 1976, President Gerald Ford officially recognized February as Black History Month. The Office of Multicultural Affairs kicked off Black History Month in their own special way.
It was fantastic. It was a moment for students to come together to kind of learn not just the historical components, but also the heritage that's behind Black Heritage Month.
February was chosen as Black History Month to coincide with the birthdays of Abraham Lincoln and Frederick Douglass, but the Office of Multicultural Affairs refers to February as Black Heritage Month. They believe that it is not only important to remember Black history, but also to celebrate Black culture.
To me, Black heritage means that I'm focusing on, not just the history of the oppression that we've been through. I focus in on the art, the music, the mental health aspect of things, and how can that possibly continue in our future, and how could we change that?
Celebrating with food, games, trivia, and an open mic segment, students of all cultures had an opportunity to come together to celebrate Black heritage.
We're able to have students out, had a small meal, and also talked about some influential and key figures and some of the programming that we have here through the Office of Multicultural Affairs.
The Office of Multicultural Affairs has a number of events planned throughout the month of February to help students find ways to learn about and honor Black heritage. The theme for Black Heritage Month this year is Black Health and Wellness. The OMA has organized a Black Health Fair so students can learn more.
To me, Black History Month is an opportunity for us to showcase our talents, our abilities, and things that we're just very proud about being Black and strong.
The OMA is a resource for students of all cultures, and there are multiple Cultural Heritage Month celebrations throughout the year.
The Office of Multicultural Affairs, we're open throughout the weeks for plenty of time. We have a ton of great programming up there, and we want to make sure that everyone knows that there is a space for them, some resources for them as well. And so if you guys ever need anything, come by. That's what we're here for.
So Ashley, what was the most exciting thing you saw at this kickoff event?
The most exciting part for me was the open mic portion. We got to hear two powerful poems from students. It was very moving.
That's great, Ashley. I'm glad you were able to cover such amazing things at this event. University Housing partnered with the National Pan-Hellenic Council for the second annual Black Business Pop-Up Shop, showcasing Black-owned student businesses. Your Newsroom's Elise Taylor shopped till she dropped.
To kick off Black History Month, University Housing, GS National Pan-Hellenic Council, Parker College of Business, and the Business Innovation Group worked together to host their second annual Black Business Pop-Up Shop on Georgia Avenue last week. The event promotes student-run Black business and brings awareness to the Black community. At the pop-up shop, you could find jewelry, clothing, treats, art, and more.
I think promoting Black-owned businesses is really important. I think it's always of significance to further Black people and support their creativity. And I think that's really important that they have a space to be creative and that other people can support that.
The pop-up shop attracted a lot of attention from visitors around the community and boosted sales for these young creators. Many students started their business based on their own passions and goals.
My dad, he was always very supportive of me, of my art. He always, saw the vision. So I just decided to say, hey, okay, well, why not I just start a business and just, you know, paint things to help people, you know, to create their vision.
These young entrepreneurs have been working hard on their products, and it's obvious that the work has paid off. There was one bottom line emphasized throughout the day by these creators.
Support and shop black year round.
Shop black.
Keep supporting each other, keep having unity, and, you know, just keep the faith.
Elise, great reporting. What's the importance of supporting these businesses?
I think it's important to support these businesses, not only because we're boosting the success of these creators, but we're also unifying our community.
I agree. It is super important to invest in and support the Black community in order for these businesses to sustain the business they so rightfully deserve. Thank you, Elise. Who would have ever thought that bubbles and tea go together? Well, they aren't actually bubbles. They're tapioca balls at Emmy's Bubble Tea Lounge. Let's take a sip in my newest series, Taste the Borough. Emmy's Bubble Tea Lounge opened in 2020, bringing just a small part of Taiwanese culture to Statesboro. The lounge, located on Brampton Avenue, serves a myriad of flavored milk and tea-based drinks. But what makes them so special is the fun-filled tapioca balls that you find at the bottom of your drink.
It's an acquired taste almost. Like, some people love tapioca, some people absolutely can't stand it. But no matter what you like and what you don't like, we can always find something for you.
The lounge has built a relationship with not only the Statesboro community, but the Georgia Southern community as well. By hosting percentage nights for organizations on campus, they also sell other Asian-based snacks like Pocky and Hello Panda. Emmy's prides itself on customer service and creating a relaxing environment where guests can spill the tea.
And our job is to want to build a relationship with our people that come in, so that way they come back and they feel welcomed every time they come in. It's not just like some large chain like Starbucks where you go in and get your drink. You can come in and you can enjoy yourself and have a good conversation with us.
Many of us know and love the famous Dingus McGee's, but do you know about its vast history and traditions? Your Newsroom's Asa Barley takes us through their first 40-plus years and tells us their plan for the next 40.
Dingus McGee's has become a landmark of Statesboro, serving the community even before the days of Irk Russell. As the beloved bar enters its 43rd year of business, owner Stephanie Owens, who used to wait tables here in the 80s, explained why her and her husband's spot is beating Father Time.
You know, you may see me in the bathroom scrubbing a toilet, I may be flipping a burger, I may be changing a keg. You got to work it, you know, and you got to know your people.
While the added elbow grease helps keep the doors open, longtime Dingus employee David Lane thinks it's the relationships formed over time that keep people coming back.
So I think people that come here, they're very comfortable. The staff's all like one big family, so everybody's already close, so close friendships sometimes turn to close relationships.
Lane and Owens are no stranger to these close relationships. They, like many others, have found the love of their life while at Dingus.
I mean, it just makes me happy to know that, you know, love bloomed here. I mean, I think that's very special, and it's a good conversation piece, and I just love being a part of it.
As he begins the process to take full ownership, Lane hopes he can continue to carry the legacy Dingus McGee's has left.
You know, it's special. Like, as you can see on the walls and stuff, you know, you become part of something that's been here for so long that it's a tradition that, you know, it's something you can look back, it's something you can be proud of, you know.
Hey, so what is one of your first memories at Dingus?
My first memory at Dingus came right here in this booth watching the Atlanta Braves in a playoff game my freshman year.
Well, I've never been to Dingus, but you've inspired me to go. Thanks, Asa. The softball team will see their first action of the season coming up this weekend at their annual bash in the Borough Home Tournament. Your Newsroom's Justin Helms went to Eagle Field this week to see how the team was preparing under the new coach.
After former head coach Kim Dean stepped down in favor of other opportunities, new head coach Sharon Perkins was hired after the season last May. This will be Perkins' first coaching job since 2013 when she was the head coach at Georgia Tech.
Jared Benko. We've kept in contact over the years. When I was an assistant at Georgia, he was a student, so I remember him when he was like 18 years old. He was our sports info guy. He always said when he got his first, you know, kind of big dog job, right, that he was going to come after me and kind of get me back into college coaching.
Coach Perkins brings a winning history along with her. She won 3 ACC championships and appeared in 6 NCAA tournaments during her time with the Yellow Jackets. Fifth-year pitcher Riley Waldrop noticed the difference in her style from day one.
She's just very blunt. Like, she'll just tell you what she thinks, like, right off the top of her head, and I really like that. And we can kind of, like, be serious when we need to be serious, but joke around at the same time.
During her almost 10 years away from college softball, Coach Perkins was able to learn a lot. What she learned helped her overcome modern sports challenges.
Some of the NCAA rules are a little bit different, just things like that, but it was cool for me, I think, to kind of get away from it for a while and maybe kind of change my approach and my style of coaching a little bit. I think it's done me some good, for sure.
Her different approach has the team excited and energized for the start of the season.
I feel like the teams had more energy getting excited to play. We had a night practice on Sunday, and it was like probably the loudest we've been at a practice, which is like crazy because it was till like 8:30 at night.
They will play their first of 5 games this weekend here at Eagle Field against Binghamton on Friday at 4 p.m.
Thank you, Justin. And with many changes since last year, did they mention anyone who has stepped up during the offseason?
Thanks, Amara. And both Coach Perkins and Riley told me that it's hard to choose just one player. They feel like they've seen the whole entire team make improvements during the offseason, and they love where they're at right now compared to where they were at the end of last season. They can't wait to see what it looks like come this weekend on this field.
And neither can we. Thanks, Justin.
Valentine's Day is just around the corner. In this edition of 1 Minute of Happiness, I show you what your dream date could look like.
Hey everyone, I'm Isabella Kicklighter, and I'm here at Sweetheart Circle at one of the displays of A Splash of Fancy, where you can have this picnic right here with your Valentine this season.
Forgot to make plans for your Valentines this year? No worries. A Splash of Fancy is a picnic company created and run by Peyton Thompson, and she has you covered. Peyton Thompson goes on to explain just how A Splash of Fancy came about.
Actually, I got the idea from when I was visiting Tampa, and I thought it would be a cool idea to bring to Statesboro and have a unique experience for a date night or something like that.
This service provides pre-made picnics to be set up in any of their suggested locations or a private location of your choosing. Don't miss out on this Valentine's Day package for 2 with food and drink available at your location. Enjoy all the perks of this romantic picnic without any of the hassle. To learn more about this package and other deals throughout the season, make sure to visit them at A Splash of Fancy on Facebook. I'll see you again next time on 1 Minute of Happiness.
And that'll do it for this week. Thanks for joining us. We encourage you to connect with us on social media at @your_newsroom.
For now, for Amara, and for all of us at Your Newsroom, I'm Isabella Kicklighter. We'll see you next week. So long.